with one thing. Okay, just give me 1 second. Okay, now it's there. Sorry, it must be there. Actually, it was having trouble in getting streamed on YouTube. I streamed some 20 minutes ago, but it couldn't come there. Really sorry. So I have just solved two questions and they're very easy. You can go through that later also on those people who are watching on YouTube. I'm really sorry, extremely sorry. I didn't check it actually. Recheck it. Never it happened, but it happened today. Anyway, let's start with another question. Okay. So another question is there on your screen, and this question is very important. It came in G 2022 or 21, I guess. So near about that time it came. Okay. Take your time. I'm giving you all some 2 minutes. So to take your time and do the question. Done? Okay. People there on YouTube also, you can answer in the chat section. I will be having look over that. Shubham, you are from which school? Okay, read the question carefully and do it. Yeah, read the question carefully. चलो मैं hint देती जाऊंगी and you people will be doing it. Okay. So I gave you some time to read the question. Till now you all must have read the question. So let's see. There is a parallel beam of light, okay, and that is allowed to fall on a transparent spherical globe. Done. So first draw the spherical globe. देखो सबसे पहला स्टेप क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने के लिए क्या होता है? To really read the question and draw it if it can be drawn, right? Images needs to be drawn properly. अब आप देखो, this is a spherical slab, spherical what? Globe. And what is happening? Beam of light, parallel beam of light is falling on. So parallel beam of light is falling. And what is asked? Diameter of it is given. That is radius of curvature is how much? 15 centimeter. Refractive index is given. That is 1.5. And it is said that the distance from the center of globe at which beam of light can converge, right? So question is this. अब आप ध्यान से देखो what the question is talking about. It's saying, and first thing, what will happen? What will happen? Here, parallel beam of light is in air. It is encountering a globe, which refractive index is 1.5. So at first of this surface, what will happen? Refraction will happen because media is changing. So light will refract. If you imagine this is a center, so this will be the normal. Light will refract towards the normal, so it will go on like this. ठीक है, यहाँ से कुछ ऐसे जाएगा, and it will fall on this surface. Again, at this surface, again there will be media change, right? So here also draw the normal. What will happen? Light will bend away from the normal, है ना? क्योंकि light is traveling from denser to rarer media, so it will bend away. So it will go somewhere like this. If you allow a line to pass through its center, you can see here, light is converging at this point. Okay, and its distance from the center will be this. So overall, if you see the question, what is happening actually? What is happening? Light is getting refracted by curved surface. So this is a question from refraction through curved surface. And here 2 times refraction is happening through curved surface. Done hai? Now let's trade it very carefully. सबसे पहले try to see when light is getting refracted by the first surface, where the image will get formed. First, we need to see this. So for that, let's solve it here. So first surface के लिए मैं solve कर रही हूँ पहले. So let's write the formula mu2 by v minus mu1 by u equal to mu2 minus mu1 by r. ठीक है. अब आप ध्यान से देखो, light is getting refracted into which media? Light is getting refracted into glass. This media of refractive index 1.5. So this is 1.5 by V minus mu1 is 1, and U will be equal to how much? For first surface, light beams are parallel. So parallel beams of light means it is coming from infinity. Here, this is a very important takeaway, right? So image object distance will be what? Infinity. Equal to 1.5 minus 1 by r you will write, and r is equal to how much? 15 centimeter. But what will be sign convention? अब आप देखो इसका center of curvature यहाँ है. So r is this, and this we are measuring along the direction of incident light. So that will be positive 15. अब आप यहाँ ध्यान से देखो 1.5 by v will be equal to 1.5 minus 1, that is half into 50. V will be equal to 30 into 15 by 10. So this is 45 centimeter. Okay? So first surface will refract light to a distance of 45 centimeter from where? From first surface. Then, so from here, let's look into the another diagram. So what will happen here? Here I have drawn it. So if you see, first what is happening? Light parallel is falling on the first surface, and here it is getting refracted, and this refracted light will, without refraction, before refraction through second surface, this refracted light will meet this point, appear to meet at this point. At what distance? At distance of 45 centimeter from where? From first surface. So this is this. But what will happen when light will fall at this point? What is going to happen? Here also refraction will happen. It won't come out like this. Refraction is going to happen, and if this light will get refracted away from the norm. So second surface की अगर मैं बात करूँ, light will get refracted away from the norm. Then, and it will finally meet this line at this point. Done. So we have to calculate now image distance for the second surface. If we calculate image distance for the second surface, let's use the formula again. Mu2 by V minus mu1 by U equal to mu2 minus mu1 by R. Now, what will be the object distance for second surface? So, what is the incident light for second surface? Just look at that. So, incident light for second surface is this. And this incident light is or appears to meet principal axis at which point? At this point. And this distance is how much? From here it is 45, and from this surface it will be where 45 minus 30, because 30 is the diameter. So this is 15 centimeter. Object distance for second surface क्या होगा? 15 centimeter. Now in refraction through second surface, mu2 value is what? Light is getting refracted to which media? Air. So this is 1 by V. Incident light is where? In refractive index 1.5. So here it will be 1.5. Object distance is what? 15 centimeter. Look at the sign convention. So object distance we are measuring in this direction. Incident light is also in this direction. So this will be positive. Mu2 minus mu1. 1 minus 1.5 divided by R. Now if radius of curvature is this, so we are measuring radius of curvature in opposite direction. What will be the sign convention here? R ka value is originally how much? It is 15 centimeters. So this will become minus 15 centimeters. Now let's solve it. 1 by V minus 1 by 10, क्योंकि 0.5 है, यहाँ से आप 10 लिखोगे. So 1 by V minus 1 by 10 will be equal to how much? Minus half by minus 50. So this is equal to how much? This is equal to 1 by 30. Okay? So 1 by V is equal to how much? 1 by 30 plus 1 by 10. So just do one thing. Multiply it with 3, divide it with 3. Do the both thing, 4 by 30. So what is the image distance from this surface? Final image distance 30 by 4. And we are asked to calculate where the point will converge from the center. So from center, we need to calculate this distance. From center, this distance will be how much? From here, not this distance, sorry. Final image is getting formed here. Okay? So from this surface, this distance is how much? 30 by 4. So from center, it will be how much? From center, it will be 15 plus 30 by 4. So finally, it will be seen at what point? 15 plus 30 by 4. And this is equal to 90 by 4. And if you're going to calculate it, this will become how much? 22.5 centimeter. And if you calculate it in millimeter, it will become 225 millimeter. So this question is actually very, very important. Okay? If you really want to understand to solve any kind of question through curved surface, this question is really helpful, because here first important thing to learn is if light is coming from infinity, it means object distance is infinity. Okay? Yeah, yani ki if lights beams, incident beams are parallel, it means object distance is infinity. Second takeaway क्या है तुम्हारा? If refraction is happening through two curved surfaces, after certain interval of time, what will happen? Object distance calculation for second surface should be very trickier. We should do it very much wisely done. So here, whatever incident light is falling on the second surface, just extend that incident light forward and see where it is cutting the principal axis line. That point will be taken as object for the second surface. And that is what I have done in this question. Okay. So I hope it is helpful. Any doubts, Subham?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Chalo, ठीक है. Now, do this question. This question is also, this came in some 2001 or 23. I don't remember exactly, but yes, around 1 or 2 years back. So, आप लोग इस question को ध्यान से पढ़ो, read carefully, and after that, do the question. I'm giving you again 2 minutes. Okay. So, take 2 minutes and do it. 2 or 2.5 minutes you take and do. hope it is getting done. So, what's the question? There is image of an object placed in air. So, object is in air. Okay? Object is placed where? In air. And this is getting formed by a convex refracting surface, right? So, refracting surface is convex. Is at a distance of 10 meter behind the surface. So, image is getting formed 10 meter behind the surface. The image is real and it is at 2 by third of the distance of object from the surface. Okay. So how will you draw the diagram? First, draw it. So refracting surface is convex. Yani ki from this surface, light is getting refracted. So what will happen? Just draw the principal axis, draw the curved surface, mark one side as refractive index 1 and another side as refractive index mu because one side is air. Now object is kept in air. Okay? And image is getting formed where? Image is getting formed 10 meter behind the surface. Yani ki light must be falling on this surface like this. And image is getting formed somewhere behind the surface. Means somewhere here. And its distance is given as how much? This distance is given as 10 meter. And also one more information is given, that is image is real and image distance is 2/3 of the distance of object from the surface. Yani ki if this distance is u, then according to question, what is given? 2 by third of u is equal to 10. So u will be equal to how much? 15 meter, centimeter, whatever. If this is meter, then this is also meter. So u is 15 meter and b is how much? 10 meter. U and V are given, right? 1 and this is mu. We have to calculate radius of curvature. Now, what is the value of mu? For mu, what is the hint given? So here given is the wavelength of light inside the surface is 2 by 3 times the wavelength in air. So if wavelength in air is lambda naught, so here in this media, wavelength of light is 2 by 3 times lambda naught. So can we calculate the refractive index from this information? Surely we can. We know that refractive index is equal to speed of light in vacuum divided by speed of light in media. And we also know that since we are talking about light, light के लिए आप लोगों ने पढ़ा होगा कि जो mu होता है, that is frequency of light is equal to velocity of light by wavelength. So velocity of light is equal to what? Wavelength into frequency. So in place of c, that is the speed of light in air or vacuum, we can write frequency of light in air into wavelength of light in air divided by, again same thing you do for the second media. So frequency of light in second media if not hi rahega, because I have told you in classes that during reflection or refraction, what happens? Frequency is not going to change. Velocity will change, wavelength will change such that frequency will remain constant. So here frequency is F naught, here also frequency will remain F naught, okay, of light. So this is F naught, wavelength will change definitely, and that is 2 by 3 lambda naught. If you're going to solve it, F naught, lambda naught, everything will get cancelled, and we will be left with 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 here is what? This is the refractive index. Okay? So refractive index is also known. We need to calculate R. And now the question is very simple. We can easily calculate R by using formula. And what's the formula? Formula is mu2 by V minus mu1 by U equal to mu2 minus mu1 by R. Again, mu2 is refractive index of media in which light is getting refracted. So this is 1.5. V is given, that is 10, and we will take its sign convention plus because distance of image we are measuring in the direction of incident light. Okay? So this is plus 10 minus mu1 is 1. Object distance we will measure in the direction opposite to incident light. So this is minus 15. Mu2 minus mu1, that is 1.5 minus 1.2. sorry 0.5 divided by r. R we need to calculate. Okay, this is done. Now this is minus minus plus. So this is how much? This is your 1.5 can be written as 3 by 2. So 3 by 20 minus 1, sorry, plus 1 by 15 is equal to, this is half r. Now we can easily calculate it, right? So if we are going to solve it, just do one thing. I prefer to make denominator same. So 4 से मैंने multiply इसको 60 किया. इसको भी I will make 60. So for this I will do this. So 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 by 60, that is your 1 by 2 r. 2 से ये 60 चला जाएगा, 30 होगा. R value will be equal to how much? 30 by 13, right? This is R. So this is the value. And in question it is given as x by 13 meter. So x value will be how much? 30. So correct answer will be what? 30. Okay. So here what was the important thing? Important thing is to calculate refractive index from wavelength. And the wavelength is written as speed of light in vacuum by speed of light in media. मैंने बताया कि जो तुम्हारा स्पीड ऑफ लाइट ऑफ फ्रीक्वेंसी और वेवलेंथ को कैसे रिलेट करते हैं, व्हाट इज दैट रिलेशन. सो वेलोसिटी बाय वेवलेंथ इज इक्वल टू फ्रीक्वेंसी, और मैंने ये बताया कि फ्रीक्वेंसी वोंट चेंज इन रिफ्रैक्शन. It will remain same in the both media. Done. So that was the takeaway from this question. So every question has something to teach, something to tell you, so that you can stay more informed. So it's very much important that you solve the questions. चलो अब इस क्वेश्चन को तुम लोग सही से सॉल्व करोगे. अगेन दिस इज रिफ्रैक्शन थ्रू स्फेरिकल बॉल काइंड ऑफ समथिंग. सो टू सरफेस रिफ्रैक्शन होगा. दिस इज अ गुड क्वेश्चन and a question that we have already done. Just one question before we have done such sort of question. So I'm giving you again some 2 minutes. Okay, read the question carefully and try solving it. किसी को डाउट हो तो प्लीज यू कैन टेक्स्ट मी, यू कैन लेट मी नो. Here we just need to calculate angle between reflected and refracted rays at the surface, right? So here we don't need to calculate image distance or whatever. We just need to apply simple laws of refraction. That is your Snell's law we need to apply to solve this question. है ना? This question is a bit different from the one we solved one question back, right? And more easy it is. So what is happening here? There is a light ray and it enters a solid glass sphere. There is a solid glass sphere. सबसे पहले you just draw the principal axis line. Okay, what's happening? Uh, there is a light and it is incident at an angle of incidence 60 degrees. So if this is principal axis line, this is also normal. Then if I talk about, if I say light is falling at this point, suppose, so this line will become normal at this point. And this is the incident light. So what will happen? This is your 60-degree angle of incidence. It's given, right? And its refractive index is also given. Done. So we can easily calculate what will happen. It will bend towards the normal. So it will bend towards the normal. And then it will fall on the second surface. This angle we can calculate by using Snell's law. Done. At this point, again, refraction will happen. Draw the normal there. So normal will pass through the center. This is the normal. Now it will come out of the, after refraction, it will go away from the normal. So draw it like that, away from the normal here. We have to calculate what? It is said that the ray is both reflected and refracted. So यहाँ पे TIR is also happening, that is total internal reflection. This is also happening and also refraction is happening. So if light is getting reflected back, it will follow simply the law of reflection. So if this angle is known, this angle will be same as this angle. Law of reflection, I will be equal to R. And this angle we can calculate again by applying a Snell's law at this surface. Done. So that way we will get the answer. So if I go on to solve here I have drawn the diagram also. चलो calculate करके बताती हूँ. So this angle is 60 degree. What will be this angle? Apply Snell's law here. So Snell's law, how you will apply? Mu1 sine I will be equal to mu2 sine R. So incident light is in which media? In media mu1, that is, it is air. So 1 into sine 60, and this will be equal to, light is getting refracted into which media? Media of refractive index √3 into sine R. So sine 60 is how much? √3/2. And this is √3 sine R, √3. Sine R is half. Yani ki R is equal to how much? 30 degree. So this angle is 30 degree. And if this angle is 30 degree, you just see the triangle carefully. If you focus at OPQ. If you focus at triangle OPQ, you can see here OP is equal to OQ because they are radius of this circle, right? This is sphere, right? If they are equal, this angle and this angle will be equal, isosceles triangle, right? So this is 30, this is 30. So here incident angle is 30 degree. And if light is getting reflected also, so this angle is also 30 degree. Let's calculate angle of refraction at second surface. So again, incident light for second surface is in media √3. So you will write √3 sine 30 will be equal to 1 into sine R. And here √3 into 1/2 sine R. So R is equal to how much? 60 degree. So this angle is 60 degree. Now, what is the angle between light getting reflected and light getting refracted? That is what we were asked. So this light and between this light, this angle. So this is how much? Just see here, this is 30. Just see this line. This is a normal wala line now. So this is 30, this is 60, 90. And 90 plus this theta will be equal to 180 degree, right? So 90 plus theta is equal to 180. So theta will be equal to how much? 90 degree. So correct answer will be what? 90 degree. So this is all questions that I wish to discuss today. I completed all the questions. So there were 6 questions I discussed today. Question we dealt with was from refraction through curved surface. मैंने कोशिश किया कि बहुत सारे टॉपिक्स को डील करूं, ठीक है? So I dealt with it, and tomorrow class we will discuss what? We will discuss refraction through lens. Okay, so we will do questions from lens course. Okay, everyone, bye bye, take care. Stay safe, stay healthy, enjoy, and join class.